Part 2 is the second type of equation. So this is the vertex form because h and k are actually the vertex. Okay, so those would be the vertex. So 4 things can happen here. Okay, first thing, same thing as before, we can change the sign of A, and it's just like before. If we change sign of A, there's a reflection. Okay, if we change the sign of A from positive to negative, negative to positive, we're reflecting from up to down. What if we change the value just like before? Okay, so again, if it's bigger, it's more narrow. If it's smaller, it's wider. Okay, so let's do an example. So again, if it's bigger, it's more narrow. If it's smaller, it's more wider. Changes the sign, it's a reflection. So y equals, let's make it 3x minus 4 squared plus 8. And y equals, let's make this one negative 4x minus 4 squared plus 8. Okay, so the only thing that's changing is this. Okay, it's going from 3 to 4. So this is positive, this one's negative. So if that happens, there's going to be a reflection. And from 3 to 4, that's bigger, so it's going to get more narrow. Let me show you on here. Press Control, Document. If you want to add a new document, I'm going to add it to Graphs. Type in 3 parentheses x minus 4. Outside of the parentheses, notice that's outside of the parentheses. I had to press that. Squared plus 8. Can't see it. Menu, zoom out. I'm going to put it up here because I put it over there. There it is. Okay, I'm going to type in the other equation. So I press Tab. Type in, was it negative 4? Yeah. Negative down here, not minus. Parentheses x minus 4 squared plus 8. You can see now it's down, okay, and it's also a little bit more narrow. So let's see what happens if we change the h. Okay, so the h is actually what moves it left to right. Okay, so if your h is bigger, it moves to the right. If it's smaller, it moves to the left. And you know, if it doesn't change, that's why it's still in the same position. Okay, but this time I'm gonna use the same first one, but instead of minus 4, this 4, okay, is the first one I use. 3x minus 4 squared plus 8. I'm going to change it to y equals 3x minus 10. So it's going from 4 to 10 squared plus 8. Okay, so press Tab. I'm going to go up to the one I already had. And I'm going to delete the negative. You know what? I'm just going to go to new document. So, add graphs. First one is this one here. That's my power. Okay. X. Oops, that's Y. Minus 4 squared plus 8. That's the one I already have, right? So, press Tab. I'm going to type in the same thing, but this time I'm going to put minus 10. Okay, now it's bigger, so it's going to move to the right, and you're going to see that in just a minute. Okay, press Menu. So I don't see them. Let me zoom out. But they're way up here. So, see? Move to the right. Why? Because this number here is bigger, from 4 to 10. I know that you see the minus 4, but the minus 4 is only there because of keep it on there because that's the point. And right now, here, charge it. Okay. Last part, the H. So we do the H, K. So what happens if we change K? If we change K, same thing as C. If it's bigger, it goes up. If it's smaller, it goes down. Alright? So again, sign is going to make it reflect. So it means if it's up, now it's down. If A is bigger, more narrow, if A is smaller, wider. K is going to make it go to the right or to the left. H and C make it go up or down.